Good evening, everybody. So I want to really talk to you about how Qlik and my company, Diagonal, really works in the pharma industry, brings about the top solutions in Qlik, and how Qlik has been instrumental in delivering value analytics across the pharma sector across the world. So let's get started. So this is the brief agenda. I'll just give you an introduction to Qlik as an organization and Diagonal as an organization, what we do. We are an elite implementation partner with Qlik. And what are the top solutions in pharma and life sciences, and a few case studies to give you a flavor of what has been happening using Qlik, what things have been happening, and leave the floor open for Q&A. So we structured this. The total is about 15 minutes. I'll just take 10 minutes to kind of get you through these concepts and leave the remaining 5 minutes for any questions you might have. So who Qlik is, it's more than a 26, 27-year-old organization, and it's got about 50,000 plus customers. It's an end-to-end data integration to data visualization platform. Operates in about 100 plus countries across the globe, and it's an industry leader when it comes to being a data analytics platform. It's been in the Gartner's Magic Quadrant, in the Leaders Quadrant for 11 years in a row. It's not a mean feat. And in India, Qlik has about 1,000 plus customers with 30 plus partners, and also has a dedicated R&D and support team in India. And who we are, who Diagonal is, we are an elite implementation partner, elite channel partner with Qlik, have been in the geography for about 3+ years with 70 odd people. We have been working with a lot of customers on anything and everything to do with data, right from data integration, data preparation, DW and DL automation, and data visualization, and AI and ML on top of it. So you would see some of the key clients that we have worked with in the last 3 years, some pretty big names, open up business discovery and analytics to a lot of people across the organizations. And if I talk about Qlik, how it is used across in the globe, more than 1,200 plus life sciences customers use Qlik globally. Johnson & Johnson, Merck, GSK, AbbVie in the Americas, and Teva and Novartis, huge implementations. A lot of people in these organizations use Qlik on a daily basis. In Qlik, of course, it's a roster of clients that Qlik has worked with. Some of the pharma customers that I can talk about is Piramal uses Qlik, Lupin, UPL, Cipla, Adani, Indoco Remedies, and a bunch of other customers. So some of the top life sciences solutions that I personally have executed with a lot of pharma customers, not just in India, but also across Asia Pacific, is about field sales performance is a major hit area. So we're talking about how do you get analytics down to the MR level. So when they go and meet with healthcare professionals, they have data ready with them about what drugs to suggest, what have been the samples that have been given, and a bunch of other things. Market share analytics, marketing effectiveness, even clinical trial recruitment. So one of the leading clinical research analytics firms uses Qlik as an embedded solution within their platform to provide this to their customers. And giving you a little bit more detail around what are the other broad solution areas that Qlik really shines in, around supply chain management, manufacturing intelligence, patient analysis and targeting, product portfolio and management, and a whole host of other solutions as well. But spread across different functions, whether it is sales and marketing, whether it is finance, whether it is supply chain, covers everything, full breadth. And a lot of pharma customers, like many manufacturing customers, have about 90% of them have SAP as their backend systems. In fact, we are talking to one of the key vaccine manufacturers in India. They have a huge SAP backend. Now, There are a couple of ways that Qlik kind of operates on top of SAP. Qlik has about 1,000 plus customers on top of SAP, specifically in the Asia Pacific geography. So there is SAP and maybe there is other non-SAP data. You have a data integration suite of solutions within Qlik, which talk about data extraction, replication, and DW automation. Replication, when it comes to you want to push that fast-moving data, really IoT data or any fast-moving data into a data lake and then transform it on the data warehouse. And then you have Qlik Analytics on top of it. That is one way of doing it. The other way of doing there is just take out, if you don't want to kind of do any DL and DW, just take out that piece of it, and Qlik Analytics directly talks to your SAP. So with a NetWeaver certified SAP connector. So it integrates directly into your SAP systems, brings in the data that is relevant for analysis, and you can start playing around with it. So some of the case studies that I really want to talk to you about is these are massive implementations. For example, Novartis, it's about I think 120,000 people company. About a fourth of Novartis, the analytics is deployed to about a fourth of its population. So large data sets are crunched within Qlik, and about 500 of these dashboards are built, spread across different departments. And it's a publicly available case study for anyone who is interested. AbbVie, again, another customer that I had worked with in India and US as well. They have deployed it. Now that count has increased to about 20,000 users now, very recently. It's across 50 countries, about 10,000 people use Qlik Sense. And the proof is in the pudding, right? About 1.2 million saved in annual IT costs alone. So you can use Qlik Sense to kind of get both aspects, reduce costs, possibly better targeting and better customer analysis, increase revenues. And close home, we have Lupin, which uses Qlik very effectively, almost 1,000 plus users, if I'm not wrong. It's a single source of truth, completely replaced SAP Business Intelligence Suite and SAP Business Objects, completely replaced. They brought in Qlik as a single source of truth. It's used very extensively within Lupin. Leave you with a couple of more last two slides. The active intelligence part of it, when we say we get business intelligence, but what do we do with it is far more important, whether we can take actionable, if it is an actionable insight and something that can result out of it. So you can free up your data, you can ingest and store real-time data, you can synthesize, you can catalog it, make it available for any other solution, not just Qlik Sense, but you can do predictive analytics on top of it, on top of the DL, and collaborate and embed into your line of action, into your point of decision making. So this is just all of it is a single platform, and that makes it very, very lucrative for people. Less number of moving parts, less friction, faster realization of value. And some of the industry insights, this is coming from my experience of having worked in the pharma industry for quite some time. Organizations want to enable their representatives, their ground level representatives, to have smarter healthcare professional engagement with data analytics, whether it is on tablet, offline, online. So as most of the pharma organizations here would relate with this, having the ability to access this data offline is a very, very key aspect, and that's huge success. And the most important is, again, using digital generating health devices, all the IoT data that is coming into play. How do you combine that with your SAP and non-SAP data, bring it unified into a particular place and start analyzing it? So having these capabilities really propels the organizations to a different category and different level. So that's my cue, and we just have another 5 more minutes left, and so if you have any questions, so I'm happy to take them. All right, We have a booth outside, so if you have any questions you want to ask and ask separately, we are there. Thank you for your time and thank you for your patience. Pleasure.